I found not just creatives, but a family. This is not just creativity. This is what existence should be. He's somebody that when he sees a talent, even if the talent is not grown, he'll be like, you are a seed, you must germinate. He is leaving a legacy, and this legacy is that of the father of art. So meeting Baba, Sabiem Dzukogi, is one of the most amazing things in my life as a creative.
Welcome to Akweya TV, the home of history, art, culture, and development. What we are doing today is to latch onto an event happening in a few days' time. Somebody was born in 1965, and in a few days' time, he's going to be 60. But he's not just anybody. He's the father of teen authors in Nigeria. The concept of getting teenagers together, let them start writing early and making them authors, was done by someone, a great man, and we're very glad to be part of history unfolding. I've got an important guest in the studio, Hanifa Abdurrahman, who will talk a lot about this man we're about to discuss. We'll be right back after this break.
Celebrating 4 years of excellence, Akweya TV Limited has emerged as the epitome of development journalism. At Akweya TV, news should not only focus on results, but the process of participation in the developmental journey. We actively create it through content at the core of our stories. We showcase the beauty of people living harmoniously and contributing to the society. Over the years, we have partnered with cultural promoters to host extraordinary events, such as the first ever collaboration in Abuja, Umba Apostolic Festival, Benue Heritage Festival, Akweya Children's Carnival, and many more. Akweya TV is the brand you can trust for history, art, cultural content, and their influence on development. Join us to inspire, inform, and make positive impact on communities and societies.
All right, so thank you for staying with us. The man we just talked about is a very important person in Nigeria's literary history. When you think in northern Nigeria, you think about people like the late Abubakar Imam, that monuments have been named after. You think about Saad Zungu, you think about Zainab Al-Kali for her novel, The Stillborn. But there's someone who has been making history right in front of us, and that is no other than Baba Muhammad Dzukogi. This man was born in 1965, like I said earlier. He didn't study literature. He studied physical and health education at the Ahmadu Bello University, Zaria, and he has done so many things for literature. He himself is a poet, an essayist. He has done so much, and so that it doesn't become a monologue, I'll turn to welcome Hanifa Abdurrahman, who has been a head of the Hilltop Creative Arts Foundation, the Kaduna end. You're most welcome to our studio.
Thank you, sir. It's a pleasure. I'm honored.
Yeah. How did you encounter Dzukogi?
Okay, I'm very excited to talk about this, and I'm glad that's the first question you asked, because I was thinking that if it's not going to be the first question, I'll make it my first question.
Okay.
So it was 2020 during COVID-19. I was at home. The only literary platform I was involved in that time was Creative Writers Club. I was already in school in 2019.
At the Ahmadu Bello
So
University,
yeah, Ahmadu Bello University, Zaria. And then I was home and I was writing, of course. And I felt like Facebook, Instagram, TikTok is not enough community for me as a creative. It's not just about the audience, it's about the relatability. And then I started looking out for, okay, creatives and creative centers.
Yeah.
And one day I came across Hilltop Creative Art Foundation on Facebook. There was a very little girl that was performing a poem. And I was like, what is happening? This small girl. And Hanifa, you're here, you have the talent and everything.
Yeah.
Who is empowering this girl? And then when I saw Hilltop Creative Foundation on the headline, I went ahead to look for the founder. And then I sent him a DM. When I sent him a DM, sincerely, I was not even hoping that he would respond, because you know how these people can be. I was just like, let me try. And then when I sent him a DM, he responded immediately. I practically was jumping in my room that day. I was like, wow, this man responded to me.
Yeah.
What humility, what generosity, like.
Yeah.
It was just too much and unbelievable. And then I was like, I want to join the community. Immediately he collected my number. He added me to the Hilltop Creative Arts Foundation WhatsApp group. And there I found not just creatives, but a family.
Yeah.
And then I started showing the world what I am made of. And before you know it, I was known there. I was giving hot names like, yes, energetic and all of that.
Yeah.
So at some point, I got really sick around 2021 that I was offline for months. For more than a month.
Whoa.
And I was admitted in hospital for weeks. So immediately I put my phone on. It was crazy that people that have not seen me physically before.
Yeah.
I saw my phone started like buzzing and all of that. So it was Fatima Salihu that could get through to me first. And she was like, we have all been worried, Hanifa. What happened? You've been offline and everything. I had to tell my dad that. I'm shocked. These people have not seen me.
Yeah.
And I'm very sure Baba put them up to this, because even him sent me a message.
Yeah.
And before you know it, they sent representative to check me in the hospital. And they came.
Whoa.
They came to check me in the hospital.
Yeah.
From that day onwards, I was like, no, this is not just creativity. This is what existence should be.
Whoa.
And of course, existence is art. So that is how I met Baba. And then from seeing how much I am passionate about art and literature and everything, when they started putting on branch, even before they mentioned Hanifa to be the chairperson, they already said it's Hanifa. And I had to make that happen, because I'm a kind of person that if I put my mind to something, I'll do it. That's the kind of person I am. So when he said, Hanifa, you're going to be the chairperson of Kaduna Branches of Creative Art Foundation, and I was like, I got this. So at that moment, I got us a venue, I got my members, and I got the energy and everything. So meeting Baba, Sabi Dzukogi, is one of the most amazing things in my life as a creative.
Whoa.
Because I've had to achieve so many things through his platform and through him as an individual.
Yeah.
So I see him as a blessing.
Yeah.
On a serious note, if I keep talking about him right now, I'm going to go on and on and on because I'll stop here for now.
He has created so many platforms, like the ASCAFs, Annual Schools Carnival. He was one of those who developed ASCAFs in the 90s. And then Night Festina, which is now the Here's Fest, You haven't been part of these things. What do you see is his impact on other children? Why do these children call him father?
The word father does not have to be blood related in any way.
Yeah.
The word father is the care that comes from inside rather. Is the care that comes from inside. It is the longing to see other people's children succeed, not just your children. Baba has this thing of, no matter how weak or how much he's going through, I've seen that one of the priorities he has in his life is to impact on children and see children growing.
Yeah.
There are so many children that have grown beyond amazing when they joined Hilltop Creative Art Foundation or when they relate to Baba. He's somebody that when he sees a talent, even if the talent is not grown, he'll be like, you are a seed, you must germinate.
Yeah.
That's the kind of person he is.
Yeah.
There are so many people now that have really grown in the world of art. For for instance, Hafsa K. Abdullahi
Yeah.
is a testimony
Okay.
because she was part of the Nifestina and everything. So since she was little, they share pictures. Since she was little, she has been part of Hilltop Creative Art Foundation.
Yeah.
So if you talk about her struggles, there is no way you should talk about her struggles, or anybody will talk about her struggles without involving Hilltop Creative Art Foundation or Baba BM Dzukogi. Now she is a superstar poetry that gets invited to Don Jazzy's shows, Johnny Drill's shows, and all of that.
Yeah.
So there's just a whole lot to talk about. You see children, like in Here's First, children come from competitions, before you know they blow up. Abdurazak Salihu, the sister of Fatima the brother rather of Fatima Salihu. He got this residency, this Lutard residency in Ghana now. He just started off.
He also won the Splendors of Dawn poetry.
Exactly. He has won so many awards, published books. He just started out as going up on the Here's First stage to compete. Meeting Baba, meeting Hilltop Creative Art Foundation. And this boy is just blowing everywhere. They call him Star Boy. Saada Isa. She's a star girl. Pachela, who have been winning all the poetry competition across Nigeria, Lagos Poetry Festival, Anna Festival, all of those. She started off from Hilltop Creative Art Foundation. How many will I mention? Because there are so many. As a matter of fact, countless. So all of these things he does is just unique, because you hardly find a platform where the main motive is to grow up young talent. He is dedicated to this young talent, and when they grow up, of course, they will never forget him. That's just the legacy. And the amazing thing is, he does not do it to impress anybody. He does it out of passion. That is why it's working out beautifully.
And in fact, we were very pleasantly surprised when the Muaz Babangida Aliyu tenure as governor created the first ever book development agency, the Niger State Book Development Agency. And who else to be head of that? They brought in Baba Muhammad Dzukogi. And in that space, he created so many new stuff about book development, which he had been proposing when he was chair of ANA, the Association of Nigerian Authors, and he was National General Secretary. I remember one of the book hawker initiative where, you with keke, they move around with books, So
book hunt and harvest.
No, it's the hawk books, but they take keke and move around with books, like a hawker of books, the same way you have hawker of other stuff. So Baba has been instrumental to so many book development initiatives. What do you think his legacy is going to be in the future? What do you think this impact would be? Now that you've got so many creatives creating, they're in creative writing, they are also in other spaces as well, right? What do you think his impact would be?
Baba's impact, I feel like his praises are not even sung enough. That's what I feel like, because he's this person that when he sees an opportunity, the first thing that comes to his head is these children, this art, these people. So even when he does things like getting books, book hunt and harvest, even when he gets positions, he's generous with it for teenagers and children. So his impact has been, even before he was baited, I think, and his impact is now that he's living, and as he's growing older, we are all scared. Because whether we like it or not, that is inevitable. So I think on his birthday last year, or was it last upper year, I said I'm scared that Baba, you can leave us at any time now. This one that you've grown white hair and you're clocking, you're going to 60s, 61s before we know it. So already, even before he's dead, even before his death rather, he is leaving a legacy, and this legacy is that of the father of art. Because right from my birth and growing up, I've not seen anybody this passionate about art. at the end of it, or even if somebody is dispassionate about art, it reflects to their self.
Yeah.
But his own passion for art reflects to everybody, to children.
All right, you hold that thought. We're going to come back after the break. We're going on a short break. To be back very shortly, we will discuss this life of art, and then maybe what we think about his personal family life. You know, how does this passion that he has dedicated to Nigerian children impact his family? We will discuss that from our perspective. Hold on, you can share this work to your friends and family, and we'll be right back. Don't go anywhere.
In a world filled with impactful stories and transformative experiences, the essence of change is vital. That's where we come in. With over 16 years of experience shooting documentaries, we specialize in productions for local and international non-governmental organizations. Our focus is on showcasing the results and impacts of non-profit intervention on individuals, institutions, and society. We capture the success stories that emerge from these interventions, allowing project management experts to focus on designing projects with the greatest value to the beneficiaries. Our skilled team of filmmakers, storytellers, and technicians serve as a powerful tool, raising awareness, fostering empathy, and mobilizing support for the cause that truly matters. If you are a non-governmental organization looking to amplify your impact through compelling storytelling, let us bring your success story to life, ensuring that the world hear the voices that deserves to be heard.
Connect with us by sending an email to info@isumedia.net.ng for more interesting updates. Follow us on our social media platforms @ISUMedia. ISU Media, Ocean of Ideas.
So, welcome back, and thank you for sharing the video. This conversation with Hanifa Abdurrahman about this phenomenal Baba Dzukogi is what we're having. And there's an important story I want to tell you. In sometime about the year 2001, I was in school at the Ahmadu Bello University, Zaria, and BM Dzukogi and I, were contemporaries at the ABU. Not that, I mean, he's 10 years older than I am, but we met at the ABU because he had been working and teaching. He had done NCE and all of that. So we were in the Creative Writers Club, and one day he brought his son to Zaria, Sadiq Dzukogi, and he left Sadiq with me. And we went so many places, trying to get the children exposed to literature and whoever was involved in creative writing and all of that. So that's the kind of person. He wasn't doing it just for the children outside of his house or of his home, but he was doing it to his children, exposing the children. When there are conventions of writers, creative writers, Dzukogi would get bus loads of children to Akure, to Calabar, to Lagos. There will be 40, 50 children all going to meet Shoinka, meet Zainab Akali, meet Odia Ofemun. That's the kind of person he is. And he has been doing that and continues to do that. So I want to talk to Hanifa right now about this idea. He spent a lot on other children. Do you think he spent enough on his own children in terms of dedicating time to also groom them artistically?
Okay, before I answer this question, I want to give a shout out to Sadiq Dzukogi, Zakia, Yusra. It's not easy to share one's father with people because me, I'm a jealous daughter. So imagine sharing my father with so many people. So I'm really proud of them. And I think the man knows how to balance the outside life and his family life. If you look at it, other children are growing. His children too are growing. Zakia is called the queen of poetry because she has won so many awards and published so many books. It's not because she is Sabiem Dzukogi's daughter. It's because Sabiem Dzukogi, as a father, as a mentor, and as a literary enthusiast, have groomed her.
Yeah.
He has done that, and he has groomed all of them. Even Sadiq Dzukogi is outside the country making waves with literature.
Yeah.
Yusra, the same thing.
Sadiq
Even
is winning awards,
so
residencies,
many awards.
his books, you know.
Even the little children compete
Yeah.
in the Here's First competition.
Yeah.
He doesn't say, oh, you are my child, so if I have
No.
these funds, I'm going to give it to you.
No.
He'll be like, go and compete.
Yeah.
If you're worthy of the funds, or if you win, you collect. If you don't win, well, you try harder.
Yeah.
So he's a father to all and a father to his children.
Yeah.
So he knows how to balance the equation.
Yeah.
That's just the truth. They will not tell you that my father does not love me. My
Mm.
father loves me a lot. And because he's giving us enough love, we don't get jealous. Of course, they can actually get a bit jealous,
Yeah,
but
there's
we would
some-
have to take it like that because he gives us enough.
Yeah.
They are making waves.
Yeah.
So what else can one ask for?
Do you think our society has supported these initiatives he births well enough? Litvo, Literary Voices. He birthed a number of magazines, Polar
Yeah.
Sphere, you know, so many things.
Nigerian Review.
Nigeria Review. We're in NIPO Fest, Nigeria Poetry Festival
Yeah.
group, Northern Nigeria Writers Collective. He was once the initiator and all of that. Do you think the society is supporting it well enough such that even now that, you know, age and energy is not, maybe if it starts to wane or he's no longer here, what do you see as the fate of this?
Well, when I said when Baba gets older, it's scary is because I try to imagine Hilltop Creative Art Foundation without him.
Mm.
And I don't know if it's emotion clouding me, but I can't see it clearly. It's blurry. It's like it doesn't make sense that it will exist without him. I feel like the society is not exactly supportive enough because
What of you,
So-
his children? Are you supportive enough? Are you taking up the initiative enough?
well, I'll speak for me and some of the people I see, I am taking it enough because I am, which is why Kaduna Branch of Creative Art Foundation did well and is doing well. And there are also very young people there who could not speak in public that are speaking now,
Okay.
who could not even face their affairs and are doing that now.
Yeah.
Like there was a particular girl that is very talented in art, but her children did not, her parents did not support her and everything. So we had to fight through. And it was through his reflection that we did that. Because you see so many, like in the last years Here's First, a boy was gifted a bike, a motorbike. And then when the father came on stage, Baba was like, oh, you are happy now. But when he comes to Hilltop Creative Art Foundation Center, you always talk, you always complain. But now you are happy that he has a bike.
One, yeah.
So you see, when I say sometimes I feel this society is not supportive enough, I mean the government, I mean some of the parents, I mean the fight he has to put on to help you grow your children or help you groom them.
Yeah.
So, and then when it comes to us, the children, well, we are trying. I'm going to keep it going. I'm going to keep it going, and I know a number of people who are going to keep it going. But the fear is, how will Hilltop exist without Baba? Without our father?
Yeah.
You know how people will say, how are we going to live when our father dies?
Yeah.
Who, I don't know, like that's just the thoughts that keeps coming. So
do you have a collective fund of alumni, a collective, it doesn't have to be financial, but I mean collective group of you, the alumni or the affiliates, if I would say, such that we start putting in place things to run it even with him alive? Because you know that he wakes up and Saturdays, for example, you see him seated with children. He sits there on the floor, you know, reading poetry or making the children read poetry under his watch and his guidance. Are there those of you that are willing or interested? I know that there's the Hilltop Creative Arts Foundation in about 20 states, right?
yeah.
So I wonder how you guys are coordinating.
Well, when you talk about the officials or the people that are likely to keep these things running, they are
Not
quite,
necessarily officials, though. I mean,
okay.
those who have benefited, who are like Sadiq is not here,
Yeah,
but he is a product.
yeah.
Paul Liam is not here, but he's a product. Al Qasim. There are so many of you. I'm just wondering if that kind of a system where alumni then say this thing we benefited from, we want to keep it going, because Dzukogi had his theory of regeneration, societal regeneration. He has been propagating all of this since the 80s and 90s, you know, writing about it. So that's what I'm thinking. Like,
Okay.
how are you guys thinking in terms of that? That coming forward, even right now, as he turns 60?
Okay. First off, apart from him turning 60 now, we are a number of us, of course, that would always want to do something for him, that would always want to make him happy or anything. Like, for instance, I don't like it when Baba is not happy with me. It makes me, I don't know, I hate it when he's not happy with me. So there are a lot of us out there that I'm very sure that, although we don't have like an official group now of these past people that have like benefited and are growing older and not the teens anymore. We don't have an official group for now. Well, of course, it's something that one or two of us will take initiative of, because we're always coming together and we're always talking, or wherever we meet, we'll be like Hilltop Creative Art Foundation products, we take pictures and all of that. So now for him turning 60, I think the first step is of us having a group. Okay, thank God that this is going to go on air on his birthday or after the surprise, so I can spill. Us having a group of, we want to do a surprise birthday party for Baba. We want to do things to surprise him on his 60th birthday and everything. So I think it's more than a step, because this is what's going to keep going. It's not just celebrating his birthday now. It's also trying to see that in his days alive, we are coming together to push these things he's doing through. So of course, we are here to keep it going, because we can't afford to disappoint what he has worked so hard for, what he has put so much energy for. It's not like he can't use his energy to do something else that would benefit him and just his family. But he's decided to put this out. Even there are times that people will critique what he's doing and everything. As humans, that is going to happen. That's just the truth. So I love how much he has groomed us, how much he has taught us, how much he has done a lot of things. So,
all right. As this conversation is going on his birthday, what do you have to say to him as a final word?
Oh my God.
You can look at him right there.
Okay. Baba, remember your birthday? Was it last year or last upper year? I made a post and I was like, I am scared that you're growing older. I wish there'll just be a full stop, or we'll turn back time while we're still here the way we are, young and everything, and you come back and meet us young. It's scary, because you are a father that is more than a father. If there's something bigger or more emotional, more connective than being a father, I would call you that. I want to say thank you so much for believing in me, for everything, for responding to my message the first time I came to your Facebook page, for calling me the energy queen, for encouraging me, for praising me every time I do something for art, for making me the chairperson of Kaduna Branch Hilltop Creative Art Foundation and saying, Hanifa, you got this. For always saying when she wants to, she does it. I don't know what to say anymore, because there are so many things I want to say to you, and words, as much as powerful, words have become too small to just say this to you. So Baba, happy birthday. We love you. We love you so much.
Thank you. And I would say mine too, because I think that, Baba, the way I call you, Baba Mohammed Dzukogi, BM Dzukogi, you are a wonderful man. It's such a pleasure being around you, being in the same space, in the same time, era as you, and having achieved so much. I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of the father, the grandfather you are. I'm proud of how all our children have turned out, and they keep making us proud. This 60, we are happy that we're seeing you at 60, and we will see you at 70 in good health. We pray for long life for you and so much more for your family. Hajia, your wife, we thank God for how she has been also a pillar prayerfully behind you. Thank you very much, Ma. Thank you, Baba Dzukogi. God bless you, and see you around.